If you had a machine in your basement that printed money every single day, would you protect it? I bet you would. You would probably check it daily. You'd maintain it. You'd even hire someone to watch over it, install CCTV cameras. You'd even probably invest in upgrades para siguradong hindi ito masira. Right? Kasi alam mo, kapag nasira yung money-making machine na yon, no more income. No more pambayad ng bills. No more dream car. No more dream life. No more travel goals. No more dreams for your family. Lahat ng pinaghirapan mo pwedeng mawala. But here's the truth. That money-making machine, ikaw yon. You are that machine. It's your mind. It's your body. But the sad part is, most people nowadays would protect their phones more than they would protect their minds. Diba? Pag bago yung iPhone 16 natin, we would protect it. Di natin basta-basta iniiwan kung saan. Bibili pa tayo ng napakamahal na protective case. Meron pa silang binibentang insurance. We would even insure it. Diba? But is the phone that money-making machine for you? Hindi. Maaaring ginagamit mo siya sa pagpa-vlog, pero hindi naman yung phone yung gumagana. It's actually your mind and your body who's actually doing the vlogging, na nag-iisip para makahanap ka ng pera. So, it's not the phone that is more important. It's our mind. It's our body. Pero bakit hindi natin ito pinoprotektahan? Sad, right? But I'm not taking that against you because most likely, hindi nyo alam kung paano ito na unti-unting nasisira. And this video, I'm gonna show you. That's actually the reason why I created this video. Hi, I'm Fred, former bank employee turned Amazon seller, six-figure freelancer, now a certified hypnotherapist, and the founder of Blissful Mind. And in this video, you'll discover why your brain, not your work ethic, determines your long-term success, the science behind stress and how it sabotages your focus, your income, your entire life, slowly na hindi mo namamalayan. How burnout is killing productivity across the world, and how you can rewire your mind to become naturally calm, clear, confident, successful using our proprietary CALM or CALM method. Because let's be honest, so if you are a professional, a freelancer, a business owner who wants to scale up, you've tried to push harder, you've tried working harder, pero walang nangyayari. Burnout, stress, overwhelm. Maybe it's time to try smarter. This video is for you. Okay, in this part, let's talk about the problem. Ano ang nangyayari kapag hindi mo pinataktahan yung machine? That money-making machine, which is your body and your mind. Overwork, burnout, sleepless nights, stress na hindi mo na halos maramdaman kasi sanay ka na. But just because you're used to it doesn't mean it's not killing you or not killing your drive. Diba? May metaphor na sinasabi nila, kapag nilagay mo yung frog in a boiling water, kapag dahan-dahan mong inapuyan yung tubig na yon, unti-unti siyang uminit, nag-a-adapt yung temperature ng body ng frog. Hindi niya namamalayan na umiinit na pala yung tubig hanggang sa dumating isang araw, namatay na siya because hindi niya na ma-contain yung sobrang init. Pero pag inapuyan mo yung frog agad-agad, na-feel niya yung init, tatalon yun, right? So, that is actually, that metaphor is applicable to stress. Ang stress ay unti-unting, para siyang yung apoy, yung boiling water rather, na unti-unting inapuyan. Hindi mo siya namamalayan. Yung stress on a daily basis nagbi-build up into chronic stress. Hanggang sa magkasakit ka na, na-depress ka na, you developed anxiety. Worst, heart attack, cancer, right? I actually remember, dun sa training namin with Paul McKenna, I remember someone. He is a 30-year-old corporate employee na he's very successful. Promoted twice, my car, my condo, mamahaling bahay, and high salary. In fact, he was on track to becoming one of the bosses or the biggest in terms of position in the company. But behind the scenes, parati siyang anxious. Hindi siya makatulog. Parati siyang active kasi ang dami niyang iniisip. What if may umagaw sa promotion ko? Dapat I should give all my best. So dapat hindi ako tumigil. Dapat trabaho ako. Mag-overwork ako para to prove my worth. Overworking equals success. Yun yung iniisip natin, right? Until one day, he collapsed in the office. Stress-related heart attack. So that promotion, na-delay. Yung condo, napunta sa hospital bills. Yung dream life, on hold. Just because of those stress na nagpile up. Overthinking, different types of stress na nagpile up hanggang sa naging chronic stress that resulted into the heart disease, heart attack. Only because no one ever told him to protect the machine. Sometimes, hindi natin naiisip na yung mind and your body natin is the money-making machine. Pag nawala yan, wala na. Right? Hanggang sa nagkakasakit na tayo. Hindi na natin namamalayan. Nagkakasakit na tayo. Because yung ating mindset is stress is normal. Stress is part of life. Laban lang. Mahirap talagang life. Ganun talaga. Stressful talaga. Which is not true. Which is incorrect. And in this video, i-explain ko sa inyo yung science ng stress and kung paano niya sinasabotahe o unti-unting pinapatay yung ating katawan, ang ating isip, yung ating health, yung ating drive, yung ating dreams. Now, apart from killing our apart from causing severe health issues, stress also kills productivity. It kills our motivation, our dreams. And it's science. It's actually a science. So, when you are under chronic stress, your nervous system activates survival mode. So, ano ba yung survival mode? If you haven't seen my previous video, to explain simply, yung survival mode is, stress kasi is actually, to be honest, stress is an alarm system. It has a function sa body natin. Say for example, nakakita ka ng physical threat. Say for example, hold-upper. Diba? Ano nangyayari? Nag-freeze ka. Nagpapanik ka. Yung heart mo bumibilis. Yung heartbeat bumibilis. Nagpapanik ka. Hindi mo alam yung gagawin. Right? Hindi natin alam, that is actually stress. That's our brain triggering the survival mode or the fight or flight mode. to protect us. It's meant to protect us. Para siyang car alarm system na kapag may magnanakaw, sinasabihan niya na you have to protect your car or kailangan mong umalis. Kailangan mong either umalis or kailangan mong labanan yung magnanakaw to protect your car. Ganun din yung stress. It's an alarm system. So, ano bang nangyayari? So, pag merong physical threat like that na may hold-upper, yung brain natin nagsisend ng signal sa body na kailangan nating either labanan yung hold-upper or umalis to be safe. That's why it's called fight or flight. Fight, ibig sabihin labanan, or flight or flee, umalis ka to be safe. That's meant to protect us. That's why it's called survival mode. Kasi it's meant to protect us, for us to survive and feel safe. And ano bang relationship nito sa stress o sa pinag-uusapan natin? So, kapag nati-trigger yung kapag nafe-feel ng mind natin na may threat, iti-trigger niya, as I've mentioned, yung fight or flight through releasing stress hormones or yung cortisol. Kaya ka nagpapanik because of the stress hormones. So, kapag napapanik ka, gustong sabihin ng brain mo, kailangan mong umalis or kailangan mong lumaban to be safe and survive. The problem is, right now, sa modern world, sa modern society, ang dami nating pinoproblema, overthinking, sobrang pag-aalala, worry, or fear, na kahit naman walang physical threat, yung brain natin dahil sa pag-overthink at laging on yung mind natin, kung ano-ano iniisip, our brain thinks, kasi yung brain natin kasi, it doesn't know whether whatever it is that we are thinking, whether it's true or not. Kapag naramdaman ng brain na pag nati-trigger ng brain yung alert system, tini-trigger so because of overthinking, our brain thinks that we are in danger. So anong gagawin ni brain? Iti-trigger niya yung fight or flight response kahit wala namang physical threat. Kaya natatrap ka sa loop of stress. Nagpapanik ka, hindi mo alam yung gagawin, para kang tatakbo na hindi mo alam yung gagawin, or parang irritable ka na gusto mong, feeling mo may kaaway ka parati. Yan yung, di ba, yung may anxiety o may depression. Kasi parating nati-trigger yung stress system. Yun yung cause. Kaya ka nagkakaroon ng anxiety and depression kasi natatrap ka sa loop of stress. Kasi sa pag-overthink mo, nire-release ng brain yung cortisol, yung stress hormones, hanggang sa stressed ka araw-araw, that develops into chronic stress that leads into anxiety and depression. So, ano bang nangyayari kapag nati-trigger yung fight or flight mode or yung stress response? Naku-confused ka, nagiging reactive ka, napaparalyze yung overthinking, you stop trusting your own decisions. Kasi, kapag nati-trigger yung fight or flight mode, yung ating CEO or yung prefrontal cortex or the CEO of our brain, nagsha-shutdown. Yun yung responsible for strategic thinking, rational thinking. Kapag nati-trigger yung fight or flight mode, ang nagte-take over is the part of our brain that is called amygdala or the emotional brain. Kaya ka nagiging reactive. Instead na strategic, reactive ka, naku-confuse ka, kaya hindi ka makapag-isip ng tama. Yan yung nangyayari kapag merong physical threat, right? Na hindi mo alam yung gagawin. Kasi, nagsha-shutdown yung prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for rational thinking, at nagte-take over yung amygdala. Kaya irritable ka, parang defensive ka parati, na parang may kaaway ka, na parang gusto mong umalis or hindi mo alam yung gagawin. That's why calm is control. Only a calm nervous system activates a part of your brain that leads, plans, and creates wealth. So kapag kalmado ka parati, yung brain mo hindi magti-trigger ng fight or flight. So hindi siya magre-release ng stress hormones. So hindi ka matatrap into that loop of stress. Right? And here's another powerful truth. Yung subconscious is the source. Up to 95% of your behavior is driven by subconscious patterns, not conscious effort. So, ibig sabihin, yung mind kasi natin may tinatawag na conscious and subconscious. So, yung subconscious part, yun yung nagsusstore ng ating programming, current programming. Para siyang cellphone. Think of it as a cellphone. Kung ano yung programming mo, yun yung nagiging beliefs mo, yung habits mo, yung decisions mo, yung actions mo. So, yung subconscious program natin usually is based on experiences. So, kung ano yung experience natin in the past, kung ano sinabi ng ating parents in the past. Say, for example, if you're from a family of employees, usually, ang thinking mo, ay yung pattern mo, is hindi ka cut out for business. Kasi wala sa DNA namin yan. Kasi puro kami teachers eh. So, kaya ako nag-teach. Kaya ako nagturo. Right? That is because yan yung subconscious programming mo currently. And only if there would be an identity shift or reprogramming na magkukos ng change, ng actual change. Kaya nga, minsan, pag iniisip mo, kahit anong motivational video or book yung gagawin mo, hindi siya nagwo-work. Hindi nag-change, hindi naglalast yung change ng mindset. Kasi yung subconscious programming mo is still the same. Not until you would change that, not until there would be identity shift na tinatawag or the blissful shift in our blissful mind na tinatawag namin. That's at only time na merong lasting changes. And subconscious reprogramming can be done through hypnosis. I'll explain later. So, whatever it is, so going back to the metaphor of a cell phone, so kung outdated yung programming mo, yun lang yung magiging, diba, yung cellphone, kapag yung cellphone mo is iPhone 13, yun lang yung kaya niyang gawin. Kung ano lang yung nakaprogram doon, yun lang yung kaya niyang gawin. But if you upgrade the programming or the iOS to a different one na kayang mas better, mas mabilis, mas kaya ng mas maraming kayang gawin, yan yung magiging new programming. Right? So, hypnosis can do that. Hypnosis can do the upgrade for you. So, kung meron kang, so say for example, yung current So, up to 95% of your behavior is driven by subconscious patterns. So, kung meron kang money blocks, fear of failure, self-doubt, guess where it's coming from. The old programming running silently in the background. So, yun yung current programming mo. Kung ang current programming mo is marami kang takot sa failure or may self-doubt ka, so, kung meron kang money blocks, kung puro takot yung nasa isip mo, ini-install mo sa programming mo na daily basis, kung hinahayaan mo yung self-doubt na rule sa buhay mo because wala kang confidence, dahil yan sa subconscious programming mo. And usually, yung subconscious programming natin traces back to our past experiences. So, halimbawa, hindi mataas yung grades mo sa high school. Hindi ka magaling mag-English, hindi ka magaling sa math. In short, yung self-image mo is hindi ka matalino. Yan yung magiging subconscious pattern mo. Yun yung subconscious programming na magro-run ng beliefs at ng course of actions mo in the future. So, anong mangyayari? Wala kang confidence. So, kapag meron kang gagawin, feeling mo hindi mo kaya kasi inisip mo, hindi kasi ako magaling. Yung grades ko kasi before is ganito lang. Hindi kasi ako magaling mag-English kaya hindi ako pwedeng mag-vlog or hindi ako pwedeng freelancer or hindi ako pwedeng magnegosyo kasi hindi ako magaling sa math. Right? That is because yun yung self-image mo driven by the past actions. Not until ma-address mo yan, will there be real and lasting change sa mindset mo at sa courses of actions mo at sa patterns ng actions mo. I remember during our training with Paul McKenna, I was actually trained by Paul McKenna, one of the leading hypnotherapists in the UK. He was actually the hypnotherapist for the stars like Ellen DeGeneres, or the players, or the CEOs or the athletes, to be able for them to reach their peak potential. So hypnosis or hypnotherapy is being used to do that. Kinukondition yung mind nila to be able for them to perform at their peak. And that is actually being used by a lot of famous players or basketball players, famous celebrities, right? So paano ba nakakatulong yung hypnosis to be able to change that subconscious programming? So ang hypnosis, through guided hypnosis, you are being led into a calm state. May tinatawag na alpha or theta state, kung saan if you are in this particular state, mas naging open yung subconscious mo, yung brain mo, yung mind mo to suggestions. Kaya na-address or na-change yung subconscious programming mo. So say for example, I remember in the past, I encountered a client during the training. Wala siyang confidence in public speaking. It traced back dun sa experience niya sa high school, wherein napahiya siya sa teacher niya because he was not ready. So pinagtawanan siya, sinigawan siya ng teacher niya. And that particular experience, parang nag-cause ng self-image niya na hindi siya magaling sa public speaking. Kaya, hindi niya pinupursue yung public speaking. Kahit na gustong-gusto niyang public speaking, hindi niya magawa kasi wala siyang confidence dahil dun sa experience na yun. So, yun yung nag-trigger ng particular programming na yun, na wala siyang confidence for public speaking. So, anong ginawa namin? So, at first, ang ginawa ko, usually kasi, what would work is, we would do tinatawag nating hypnotic trance, kung saan mag-uusap kami and i-guide ko siya into a calm state and a relaxed state para doon mapunta siya sa alpha or theta state, kung saan magiging open yung mind niya for suggestions. So, ang ginawa namin first is in-address namin, binalaki namin yung experience na yun at change namin yung outcome from sinigawan siya or tinawanan siya ng mga classmates or friends niya to pinalakpakan siya dahil ang galing-galing niya. So at first, nag-work yun for 1 week. But dahil hindi niya napanindigan, parang masyadong malakas yung naging experience niya na hindi niya ma-change yung outcome na yun, we shifted into another strategy. So ang ginawa ko, we shifted into another strategy. So ang ginawa ko, we shifted into another strategy. So, ang ginawa namin, instead na pilitin namin to change that, what happened into a positive one, hinimay namin yung nangyari. Ano bang nangyari? In-explain ko sa kanya na whatever happened, hindi yun nagde-determine ng pagiging magaling niya as a public speaker ngayon. Because it was just one instance. So, hinimay namin, ano bang nangyari before that? And we figured out na kaya pala siya hindi nakapaghanda because he was out of focus, meron siyang ginawa the day before na hindi siya nakapag-prepare. Kaya, nangyari yun. So, he understood that and he slowly accepted na, it was just one instance. It should not determine or define my ability to do public speaking because of that particular instance. And because of that, After that, the change that subconscious programming has been changed from no confidence to having the self confidence to do public speaking. So imagine your brain like a phone. So your conscious mind, that's the screen. Pero the subconscious, that's the operating system. So and you're trying to run new apps on an old operating system. So what will happen? Nothing will happen, right? Kasi wala sa programming ng operating system na yon yung new apps na yon. Not until you would install a new application or new operating system, if you would upgrade, um, will there'll be the time na pwedeng mag-run yung apps na yon. So, yung new apps, say for example, affirmations, planners, motivational videos, kahit anong gawin mo pang motivational videos or magplano ka pa o mag-affirmations ka on a daily basis, they're like cosmetic upgrades. Hindi siya maglalast kasi hindi yun yung gusto mong mangyari, yung new apps or yung gusto mong mangyari, hindi naka-install sa current programming or subconscious mind mo. Pero kung hindi mo papalitan yung base code or so affirmations, planners, motivational videos, they're like cosmetic upgrades. Pero kung hindi mo papalitan yung base code, maghahang ka pa rin. Maglo-loop ka pa rin sa fear, self-doubt, and burnout. That is why it's very important na to be able for you to achieve something, to do something, meron munang upgrade, change ng identity from being full of fears, from full of doubts, to full of stress, to calm, relaxed, confident, and capable person. And hypnosis could do that for you. And I could attest to that because that happened to me. Before, I was this bank employee na I thought I will not be able to do business because I'm not cut out for that because our family namin, puro kami employee. So wala sa DNA namin. Yun yung thinking ko before. Not until I tried hypnosis na nag-change yun. And dahil doon, sa pag-change ng image, ang dami ko nang naiisip na business na wala yung fear, yung self-doubt, napalitan ng confidence na kaya kong gawin lahat. And so, marami akong na-try na mga bagay and that developed further my confidence na kaya kong mag-business and gumawa ng pera. Right? And I attribute that to hypnosis. And that's why I built this business. That's why there is Blissful Mind, because I want to share this to a lot of people, not only to save them from pagiging sa biglang pagkakasakit, pagkakamatay, or anxiety, depression, but to be able to help those high achievers like freelancers, professionals, or business owners to be at their peak, to be more calm, strategic, makaiwas sa loop ng stress, burnout, and loop of chronic stress that is sabotaging their success and their life, basically. That's why mindset shapes reality. Because your internal world is the source of your external results. Ano yung programming mo ngayon, yun yung magdidikta kung anong gagawin mo. And it makes sense, right? Kung ano yung operating system mo, yun lang yung kaya mong gawin as of now. Not until, as I've mentioned, mag-change ka ng operating system, mag-upgrade ka, that's the only time na makakagawa ka ng mga bagong bagay or makakapag-install ka ng new apps. Mas magiging mabilis, mas magiging mas marami kang kayang gawin. So in Blissful Mind, we actually have the proprietary CALM method. I've developed this personally based on experience, based on my training sa hypnotherapy. So, ano ba yung CALM method? C is for clear the noise or calibrate. So in this particular step, we reset your nervous system using breath work and hypnosis. A shift from stress to calm. Kasi kung parati kang stress, ibig sabihin parating nati-trigger yung fight or flight mode. So ibig sabihin, parating mag-shutdown yung prefrontal cortex mo, magti-take over yung amygdala. Hindi ka magiging strategic. Di ba? May kasabihan tayo, high emotions, low intelligence. And that's applicable here. Kapag always nagre-release ng stress hormones, nagpapanik ka. Nagiging reactive ka kasi dominant yung amygdala. So, ano yung nangyayari? Hindi ka nakakapag-isip ng tama. Mali yung decisions mo, magiging irritable ka. So, natatrap ka dun sa loop of stress na nagbibigay ng problema na kailangan mo na namang resolvahin, na magbibigay na ng another problema na nagbibigay na kailangan mo na namang resolvahin. So, nawawala yung focus mo sa dreams mo or sa goals mo kasi you're focused to surviving right now, not thriving. So, A, or align. So, alignment is very important. You have to align to your future self and rewire your identity using subconscious tools. Ito yung part ng pag-align natin sa identity mo according sa goals mo. So say for example, yung goal mo is to earn 1 million pesos. Pero yung self-belief mo, yung self-image mo is hindi ka cut out for business. Kasi yun nga, yung family nyo, puro kayo employee. Wala sa DNA nyo. Hindi ka magaling, hindi ka matalino, hindi ka maganda, or ano pa yung excuses, whatever it is that you have as your current subconscious programming. Yun yung magdidictate ng actions mo. So, hindi ka talaga magja-jump into business. Kasi, ang mangyayari, poprotektahan ka ng yung mind mo from yung alien na belief na business. So, ang gagawin ng mind mo is, huwag ka sa business kasi mahirap yan, stressful yan. Tingnan mo si di ba nag-fail siya ng ganitong business. Yan yung magiging mangyayari. Because that's your mind's way to protect you. Kasi yung current programming mo is, employment is safe, employment is secure, versus business, hindi secure, baka mawala pa yung current income mo. Pero still, di ba, kung ganyan yung current programming mo, misaligned yung goals mo. Mag-earn ka ng 1 million, gusto mo mag-earn ng 1 million, pero nagsistick ka sa employment na nag-earn sa'yo ng 30,000 to 50,000. Now, don't get me wrong. I came from employment. Nothing is wrong with that. It's what I'm saying is, depende yan sa goal mo. Kung okay lang sa'yo na mag-earn ka ng 50,000, then that's fine. Right? Pero, ang sinasabi ko is, if kung gusto mong mag-earn ng 1 million, hindi mo talaga yan ma-earn through employment. Kasi fixed yung salary mo. Kung tataas man yan, it could take years bago siya umakyat. At mahabang proseso yung 1 million. From 50,000 to 1 million. Ahabutin ka ng ilang taon. Kung employment lang. Right? So, L for lead. So, start making decisions from your aligned self, not from survival or fear. So, from here, pag after alignment, may changes na sa self-image, sa identity mo, you would lead a life with confidence, without fear, without doubts. So, kung ano yung maiisip mo, bigla kang, kasi wala kang fears eh. So, kung ano yung maiisip mo na feeling mo makakapagbigay ng goals mo, magte-take action ka agad. Kasi walang humaharang, walang nagsasabing, ay hindi ka magaling. Or walang fears, walang self-doubt. Walang mental chatter or negative thinking. M for move in flow. So, kapag may kalmado ka na always, yun na yung default mode mo, hindi na nati-trigger yung fight or flight mode, align ka na yung vision mo sa identity mo, hindi ka na may upgrade na tinatawag na kapag install ka na ng new programming, kaya more confident ka na, less fearful ka na, naturally, magmo-move ka in flow. Yung parang tinatawag nilang, yung kapag halimbawa, di ba, may isang sport na magaling ka, hindi mo kailangan mag-exert ng so much effort kasi naturally nagmo-move ka kasi alam mo sa sarili mo na magaling ka sa sport na yan. Ganun ang mangyayari. So, mas magiging strategic yung decisions mo. Kasi kalmado ka always. Hindi ka nagkakamali. Mas focused yung mind mo. Mas clear yung mind mo. Walang negative thinking. Kaya nagagawa mo ng tama yung mga bagay-bagay. Step by step hanggang sa ma-reach mo yung goals mo. So, during this stage, your external world will reflect your internal clarity. So, pag may clarity ka na, para bang nagwa-wipe ka ng, para pang nagda-drive ka from a foggy windshield, naging clear na siya ngayon. So, alam mo na kung saan ka pupunta. Hindi yung nagpa-panic mode ka na, di ba? Pag nagpa-panic mode ka, nagtitrigger yung fight or flight mode, hindi mo alam yung gagawin mo. So, this is not a simple productivity hack. It's not a quick fix. It's a system reset. So kapag nagawa mo na lahat yun, it would, imagine what would happen to your life. Right? You would be more confident. You would have no fear. Marami kang magagawa sa lahat ng bagay na kahit na anong gawin mo, hindi ka man magiging instant perfect na maging Superman or whatever, or hindi ka magiging instant millionaire, but para kang if you're trying to reach a specific destination, alam mo na yung mapa at alam mo na yung pupuntahan. Hindi yung hindi mo alam kung saan ka pupunta. So, mas mabilis, mas kalmado, mas planado, mas may step-by-step action ka to reach your goal. So, mas madali or mas possible yung pag-reach ng goal mo. And the best part, you don't have to force anything. You just need to stop interrupting your natural intelligence. Kasi yun lang naman yung problema natin eh. Yun lang talaga yung what's hindering you from being productive, from acting on your goals and your dreams. Hindi naman dahil hindi ka magaling. It's just because you're trapped. You're trapped into that loop of stress and kailangan mo lang ng identity shift. Right? Make sense? Kasi kapag puro ka takot, kaba, wala ka talaga magagawa. Para kang, pag takot kang lumabas ng bahay, hindi mo talaga makikita yung magagandang views o magagandang opportunities. Kasi, but what if hold upin ako? Or what if tamaan ako ng kidlat? What if umulan? Diba? Ang dami mong fears. So, wala kang magagawang action towards, or hindi mo makikita yung opportunities, basically. So, let's talk about hypnosis. Let's do a deep dive into hypnosis and how change really happens through hypnosis. So contrary to what people think, hypnosis isn't magic. Hindi yun yung tinatawag na, yung nakikita nyo na may clock, as they're making you bark like a dog. That's not the hypnosis that we're talking about. It's actually not mind control. It's actually science. Kaya ginagamit yung hypnotherapy to treat depression or sa sports to achieve peak performance kasi it's science. May science yung hypnosis and hypnotherapy. So, as I've mentioned, during hypnosis, your brain enters alpha or theta states. Yung state between sleep and wake where your subconscious becomes more open. In this calm state, we can rewire stress triggers. So, ito yung C part or clear the noise or calibrate part. Replace limiting beliefs. Ito yung A or alignment with identity, resulting into changes in behavioral patterns, negative beliefs na re-remove or yung limiting beliefs. And we install new apps or upgraded self-identity or self-image or identity. Anchor new patterns like confidence, clarity, and peace. So you would lead with confidence. And you manifest whatever clarity and strength and that you have internally, magma-manifest effortlessly sa results mo. So Stanford research shows hypnosis alters activity in areas of the brain tied to emotional regulation, self-awareness, focus. It's not about controlling you. It's about reconnecting you to the real you. To the real you who is capable, confident, calm, and relaxed. Right? So success isn't just about what you build outside, it's about what's working on the inside. You are that machine, as I've mentioned. And the more calm, aligned, and mentally clear you are, the more powerful that machine becomes. Imagine mo yung machine kapag walang stress, di ba? Yung machine, kapag ina-applyan mo ng force, say for example, pinipilit mo siyang mag-produce pa ng more machine, kapag may naririnig kang, say for example, parang may tunog, kakaibang tunog na siya, pag pinilit mo pa siyang gumawa ng money, mas makakapag-print siya ng maraming money, pero pagkatapos niyan, most likely masisira yung machine. Right? Pero kapag yung machine na yon is hindi overworked, well-oiled, kalmado, or hindi siya na-force, hindi siya na-applyan ng kung anong stress or physical stress, mas magiging effective, maglalast yung machine. Mas magiging effective siya. At mas makakapag-print pa siya ng mas maraming pera for you. So this is actually how I grew my own business. Not by hustling harder, but by resetting smarter. So not until I have shifted into a new identity through hypnosis that I was able to identify as someone na capable to do business, to make money, and to be successful. Because when your mind is aligned, clarity flows, decisions get easier, creativity comes back. That's a calm mind advantage. Now, if you've been tired but can't stop, stuck even though you're doing everything, feeling successful but disconnected inside, then this is your moment to pause, protect the machine. So, if you have tried everything that you can, but you are being hindered by productivity, burnout, anxiety, procrastination, you're always tired, but you're not able to accomplish anything. You've started something, but you're not able to finish. You're stuck despite doing everything. This is your moment to pause and protect that machine. Instead of pushing harder, you need to reset smarter. Join my free 3-day Mind Reset Challenge. It's a step-by-step intro to the CALM method built for high achievers, entrepreneurs, and freelancers na pagod nang magpanggap na okay lang sila. Who keep on pushing despite the fact na hindi na nila kaya ng brain nila or pagod na sila because of the limiting belief that pushing harder is the way to success. It's free during beta. It just takes 15 minutes a day. It could change how you operate forever. So this has been Fred reminding you, protect that machine. Because if that machine is protected while oiled, it could print more money for you. This is Fred from Blissful Mind, and I'm here to help you build success that feels as good as it looks. Because when your mind is clear, everything becomes possible. See you next time.